Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the football first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Coleman. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking for room, it's Ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they...
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Ran through the contact. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Still looking, on the move. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's looking looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. He's got an open man. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Got it back on second and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's ball. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the...
Wide open on the right. He's loose. The 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man down the middle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Just keep slinging it. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Sayin. A little release to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. The ball pops out on the return. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Sellers. Still looking. He'll pull it down. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Howell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it. But play one, they put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama.
Looking for a gap. It's Howell.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Second down coming up. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. just between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Howell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Has to get there to move the sticks. The Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
How about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Jackson. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over.
It's a running room. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Quick completion on the outlet. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. On the run, it's Howell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On the run, it's Talon. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart.
Looking to take a shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going up top here late in the game. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Fleming. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. It'll be short. That one would have taken some tremendous leg strength. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true, so I can't take it too hard.